Rodney, for joining us and sharing your insight. Now we move on to our next news. Heavy rainstorms across northern China, including the Beijing region, have resulted in 2 confirmed deaths and 2 missing persons while forcing thousands to evacuate their homes. The worst affected area is Hebei province, where a record 145 millimeters of rain fell per hour. Flooding and landslides have affected rural villages in the Miyun district of Beijing, with over 3,000 residents relocated as authorities work to manage rising water levels. The Miyun reservoir recorded an unprecedented peak inflow of over 6,500 cubic meters per second. Meteorologists warn that rainfall will intensify in the coming days, increasing the risk of flooding and mudslides. According to experts, this extreme weather pattern threatens China's agriculture sector and millions of residents. Authorities continue to issue flood warnings across multiple provinces as they mobilize emergency response efforts. Now we're joined by Thomas Porteous. He's an anchor and correspondent at NewsX World. Thomas, what more can you tell us about this situation in China?
Well, yes, Asuma, as you've already said, this Hebei county just south of Beijing has been hit the hardest, with 2 people confirmed dead and 2 more missing. Authorities are continuing to look for those 2 missing people. However, we have yet to get any news in regards to that. As you've said, storms and heavy rainfall is very, very common in this region. However, given the extremity of the rainfall over the past 2 days, it seems that authorities were not ready for something of this magnitude. The average rainfall here is usually measured at about 540 millimeters over the 8 hours on average at this time of year. However, these events over the past 2 days have obviously superseded that, leading to the lack of preparation, the lack of authorities, the lack of help, which has led to, sadly, these 2 people losing their lives and these other 2 people going missing. So all in all, nearly over 4,500 people have gone missing, have evacuated in the Fengping district, and around 3,000 in the Miyun district. These 2 districts, both south of that Beijing region. The infrastructure impact will be large, and we will continue to bring you all the updates in regards to these rains in northern China.
Thank you very much, Thomas, for sharing that insight. Now we move on to our next news.